All right, here we go. This is Kyle Shaw and Zach Schrapp on the broadcast of the Warrior Cast here in Wayland for HLV TC and WACO football. Make sure to tune in to Sportscast Media website. Tell all your friends at www.thewarriorcast.com. Thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media. Also, AD Bojack, Principal Mark Tegler, and Superintendent Brad Hohensee at HLV. AD Amanda Sowers here at Tri-County.
All right, now a quick word from our sponsors to get us started for the night. Lights Insurance provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is proud to support HLV students on and off the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says, "Go Warriors, go." Cooperative Telephone Company is a sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors. Rohr Brother Fertilizer is your local partner in the field. They're committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors. Hartwick Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon and products and more. They also repair all implement makes and models. See Hartwick Ag for your next implement repair or purchase. Kiesel Brothers Seed is your local Deck Lab and Asgrow hybrid dealer. Kiesel Brothers Seed supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Stoll Construction is a big fan of the HLV Warriors and proud supporter of the broadcast. Best of luck to the Warriors. Tim Electric takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Contact Tim Electric the next time you need a repair, retrofit, or new install. Hardin Brothers Propane has all the propane you need for your residential grain drying needs. Adam and the gang at Hardin Brothers Propane wish the best of luck to the Warriors this season. And WH Construction in Victor is building new communities one brick at a time. Whether you're building, remodeling, or in need of repairs, WH Construction can handle your project, small or large.
And then Waco, they're in their home blue uniforms tonight. HLVTC are their away white uniforms. HLVTC is coached by Eddie Henning, Cody Fromm, and Zach Sampson. Waco is coached by Chad Edeker, Chase Roth, Scott Meth, Darren Edeker, and Alex Cardenas. We talked about it on the way down here that we might get some rainfall, and we're already getting some sprinkles on us. So.
Yeah, it's starting to. We're over here trying to protect equipment and get this out at the same time.
Heck yeah!
But HLVTC is coming off a tough loss last week to the EV Bears, 52-32 last week. Had them sitting at a 1-1 record on the season. Keegan Gorsh has had half of his completions go for touchdowns this year with 12 completions and 6 touchdowns. Kel Weiskopf is averaging a whopping 13 yards per carry with 20 carries this year for 260 yards and 4 touchdowns. Sean McCullough has 9 catches for 5 touchdowns on the year, proving he is Gorsh's favorite target currently. Defensively, Weiskopf leads the way with 21 tackles on the year and 1 defensive touchdown. On the other hand, Waco is led by do-it-all player Hayden Shellman with 38 carries, 12 pass completions for a total of 450 yards. Shellman has 10 total touchdowns, with 8 of them being on the ground. Adam Stafford was the player Coach Henning was talking about on Coach's Corner on Wednesday. Stafford stands at a staggering 6'8" and weighs in at 312 pounds. Waco will continuously run the ball behind him, and HLVTC's offensive linemen will likely key on while blocking. Waco has 16 tackles for a loss on the season.
So just looking at the stats for the Warriors, or the Warriors of HLVTC, will have to get their quick passing game going to avoid being down in distance on second and third downs with all the tackles for a loss the Waco Warriors have accumulated over the year. I mean, that Stafford kid, I'm sure he didn't have a lot of tackles for a loss. He only had 2, but he's taking up a lot of space and then let everybody else fire.
Right, he's disrupting the line. 2 people are going to have to be on him. So when it's 3-on-3 and 2 people have to key in on one person, that makes a lot of open gaps for one person.
So can the HLVTC slow down the power run scheme by Waco and get some stops defensively? We shall find out tonight on another edition of the Friday Night Lights Warrior Cast. We'll go to the starters here for the HLVTC Warriors. We didn't get down to the Waco Warriors with a long trip, running a little behind, getting stuff set up. Tristan Perko will be out tonight. He got a concussion at the end of the EV game last Friday night. So he'll be out, at least for this week. We'll hope to see him back next week. We'll start with quarterback. We'll have Keegan Gorsh, Kale Weiskopf at running back. Briar Jack will fill in for Tristan Perko at the running back / slot play, that their slot spot they put out there. The other 2 wide receivers are Sean McCullough and Boston Rorda. Right guard will be Landon Ankrum. Left guard, Easton Crum. And center, Garrett Reed. And defensively, it's going to look the same besides Chase Harriman and Axel Sandvik are going to fill in for Tristan Perkle. So you have Kale Weiskamp at middle linebacker, Sean McCullough at linebacker. Then, depending on what Coach Henning and the staff decide, it'll be Axon or Chase, the other linebacker. And then you have Boston Rorda and Briarjack at cornerbacks, Landon Ankrum at nose guard, Easton Crum and Garrett Reed both at DN. And then in other news in this district, we got a big game. Actually, it's a non-district game for Iowa Valley. Iowa Valley is ranked 3rd, and they travel to Montezuma, who's ranked 5th. We'll get some updates from Jeff Huber on that game. And then Winfield Mount Union, who lost to Waco last week, travels to EV, who we just lost to last week. I got Stacy Axmer to give me some updates on that game. And the 11-man area scores around the Victor area. We got Madrid going to BGM. Ryan York's going to give me some updates there. Madrid's always well coached. They're kind of like a Waco, like Coach Henning was talking about. They're just very well coached, and model your program after them. Looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem. We also have Williamsburg at PCM, and I got Colin Bamrick and Danny Weiskup going to give me updates there. So we'll take a break here and stand for the national anthem. So the national anthem isn't quite going yet, but Waco's getting ready to come out to enter Sandman. They got the lights flashing and everything else here right now, but as soon as they get out here, I'm sure we'll be in national anthem territory.
Yeah, they definitely got one of the more fancy light setups I've seen at a high school football game. They've got strobe lights out here in their main lights. It's kind of going to the music. I'm very surprised out here tonight.
I mean, like Coach Henning said last Wednesday on the Coach's Corner, they're just a model program, and I mean, just the hard work and everything pays off. It's not just the football program and all the other programs, but the sponsors and everything else around the area. So that's what's obviously helping out, take care of these lights and stuff like that. It's crazy to look at Waco and then look at HLV. HLV's got, 20 kids, and then Waco's got, looks like 50
That's
running
what
on
I'm
the
just
field.
thinking of. They look like they've got enough men that could be an 11-man team out there easily.
And then, like we were saying, that Stafford kid standing at 6'8", he's just towering over everybody.
Yeah, he's at least a whole head taller than anybody else out there.
It looks like fight song, and then we'll get in a national anthem. Then we'll be ready for some HLV TC Waco football. The national anthem comes in. It looks like they have they're honoring first responders or something out there. It looks like there's some firefighters, some the policeman, and maybe some EMTs out there. Pretty neat to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got about 3 minutes before kickoff. Let's go through the sponsors one more time. Lights Insurance provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is proud to support the HLV students on and off the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says, "Go Warriors, go." Cooperative Telephone Company is a sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors. Roar Brothers Fertilizer is your local partner in the field. They're committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors. Hartwick Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon products, and they also repair all implements, makes, and models. See Hartwick Ag for your next implement repair or purchase. Kiesel Brothers Seeds is your local Deck Lab and Asgrow hybrid dealers. Kiesel Brothers Seed supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Stoll Construction is a big fan of the HLV Warriors and a proud supporter of this broadcast. Best of luck on the season. Tim Electric takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Contact Tim Electric the next time you need a repair, retrofit, or new install. Hardin Brothers Propane has all the propane you need for your residential grain drying needs. Adam and the gang at Hardin Brothers Propane wish the Warriors the best of luck on the season. WH Construction and Victor is building new communities one brick at a time. Whether you're building, remodeling, or in need of repairs, WH Construction can handle your small or large projects.
So just listen to the PA go, and they said their defensive starters. You have number 7, Rafe Davidson, linebacker. Number 15, Hayden Shellman, defensive back, or corner, whatever you want to say. Number 17, Sam Meyer, linebacker. Number 20, Trey Ediker, D-end. Tyler Rogers, D-end. Number 22. And then number 23, Kellen Shellman, defensive back. And then number 24, Niles Reichenbach, linebacker. And then Little, 6'8", 312. Number 70, Adam Stafford, nose guard. And I went through and counted their players. They have 38 kids.
38 of them out there, so let's see if they keep in a fresh rotation, kind of keep everybody fresh on the field like we saw last week.
They pretty much can have 4 teams out there, almost 5. Just crazy the amount of the numbers between what we're seeing. We're throwing two schools together, and we're just barely breaking 20.
Right.
But throwing those 2 schools together is just a great addition for both schools, both communities, and everything else. And everybody's playing. It's not just the HLV kids, not just Tri-County kids.
Right, and it's going to be beneficial to everybody down the road, I mean, it's going to be beneficial both on the field and off the field. So. Yeah,
just in the 1 year, I mean, the full year of the partnership, there's just so many relationships that have been built and so many relationships that continue to be built. What they say fire department there? Or fire department?
Yep, for the fire department, yep.
That's pretty awesome that they're doing that for people.
Competition at WACO, in addition to our players and coaches pursuing victory with honor, we invite all of our spectators to hold themselves to a high level of conduct by being positive role models and respecting the coaches and officials.
It looks like HLV TC will return. We didn't see any coin flips. They must have done that before the game or something. By the way they're lining up, they're going to go receive, and Waco will kick off. And I'm going to guess Waco won the toss and chose to defer to the second half, and HLVTC said we want the ball. So, I mean, first possession, what are we going to see? Are we going to see those shots down the field? Or are we going to get back to the run game a little bit and see if KO can build off that 13 yards of carry?
I think with that 13 yards of carry, I think we're probably going to start there a little bit and go from there, but I mean, I don't think we're going to avoid taking any deep shots down the field when they're there, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to do it when you got 6'8", 312, or whatever I said, 3. Yeah, 312 sitting there in the middle.
Yeah, and like I said, it's going to take two guys to probably slow him up. So
you got number 24 Reichenbach to kick off for the Waco Warriors, and you got Kale and Sean back deep for the HLV TC Warriors.
We got 9 men on the field out there.
You might have seen someone on the
sideline. Okay. Yep.
Sean's going to pick up the dribbler. He's going to look back to the left. Chase Harriman tries to make a block. Hold on, he loses the ball, and I think he does get back on it.
Yep, McCullough got back on it there. It's a good place to get back on it. It would have been a bad start there if we would have given the ball there.
Give the ball at their own or our 20-yard line. So it'll be HLV TC ball. We're in the visitor bleachers tonight, so we're really, really low. Still not like we were at Waco or Meskwaki. We were 3 stories up where we could see the whole field. So it looks like HLV TC will take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. You got Briarjack and Boston Rorta out wide on the right side, and you got Shamako to the left. They're going to run K.L. Weiskup right up the middle right away, and he's going to get 3 or 4 there. I mean, there wasn't much there, and he just put his head down but took a quick cut.
There wasn't a whole lot there. The whole line, you could see, though, the whole line was moved to the left side there by number 70. Everybody moved left, and Kale came back to his left. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be – we're going to have to watch what kind of – like you said, he may not get a lot of tackles in the backfield, but he's going to be disrupting every play.
Right. I remember last year he tore us up. He just disrupted a lot of stuff last year.
For as big as he is, he's quick off the ball, too.
Yeah, right on the nose, right over Garrett Reed, who stands a whole foot shorter than him. Keegan's going to pass this time. Quick pass on a curl route to Boston Rorta. It's going to be complete. That was a good route. Taking some lessons they learned from last week.
Yep, good route and a good pass. Good enough for a first down there. What are we out to? The 31 now.
And that's just like I was saying, they took some lessons from last week. Instead of taking a deep shot right away, Waco's going to sit on that because that's what they saw last week in the first half. And Boston Rorta makes a good curl, and Keegan Gorsh puts it on the money. Same set here, Briarjack and Sean McCullough on the left side of Keegan. Oh, high snap to Keegan. He's going to try to get that Stoddard kid was in the back. Oh, no, number 7 was in the backfield right away. Rafe Davidson.
Yeah, well, it was a high snap.
Yeah.
He bobbled it high. He was lucky to get a hold of it because, like you said, he was in the backfield quick and had a hold of him before he could get a hold of it. So
now what I was just saying in that pregame, can we avoid 2nd and 3rd and down and distance? Now we're 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16 or so. It's not a place where we want to be.
Right, we got to come out and look for another one of those quick routes out here, I think, or maybe a
Keegan Gorsh back and drop back to pass.
It is,
Rolled on the curl route, the exact same play they got the first down on. He's trying to. Oh, my goodness. He was trying to get extra yards, and Stoddard never gave up on the play. That's 6'8", 312, or Stafford, sorry. 6'8", 312, just rocked Rora's world.
That was clear across the other side of the field, and we heard that collision over here.
With earmuffs on.
Yes, with headset on one ear, yeah.
But we got back to the line, or the original line of scrimmage, so it makes it 3rd and 10 here. Get Keegan Gorsh and Kale in the backfield. Bring a blitz. Keegan Gorsh looking to throw. He's throwing a quick route. Oh, that's pass interference.
Pass interference, yes, sir.
They didn't throw the flag?
Oh, my goodness.
No flag? He had him way before that.
Yeah, he was there long before the ball was there.
That was a pass intended to Briarjack, and he got tackled before the ball got there, and I guess they're going to say maybe uncatchable. I don't know.
I don't think it was uncatchable either. I mean, was he in place for a good spot at a first down? No. But was the ball catchable for him, and was he hit, a good
100%.
2 seconds before he got the ball? Absolutely.
100%. So instead, the HLV TC Warriors are going to punt on their first drive. 4th and 10 here. Kale Weiskup going to punt. Left-footed kick. Gets it away. Hits at the 10. And it rolls into the end zone. So that'll be a touchback for the Waco Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line for the Waco Warriors.
Real great to be in a close punt. It was rolling towards the sideline over there. Just didn't quite get out.
I was still just questionable. Still, I don't understand now that there was no flag put on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to get on the refs early this week.
Yeah.
That was one. Chalk it up. It was a miss.
Yeah, we'll see if it's called that way all night. Maybe it might be NFL Blitz style
Yeah,
out
I
here
was going to say
tonight.
it'd be a physical game if it's called that way all night, I think.
No, I don't know if I want physical when you got that Stafford kid over there. It doesn't look like he's on the offensive line here. So maybe he's just going to, like you said, stay in fresh and play defense. They're in a traditional I formation here. They're going to pitch it out to Shellman, who gets tackled for a 3-yard loss.
There we go.
First guy there was Easton Crum, and Kale Weiskup finishes it off.
2 guys in the backfield. That was back to routine like what we saw in week 1 down in Meskwaki, where we had 2 guys in the backfield on every handoff.
it's crazy. They ran one play, and as soon as they ran the one play, they subbed in 3 guys. It must hurt with 38 guys.
Like we said, they've got enough. They can keep them fresh.
It looks like they went with a wide set. The 3 guys they set in. I can't see who's in the backfield. Shellman and somebody else in the backfield. Looking to go deep ball right away. Sean McCullough's going to get an interception,
yes,
and he's going to look for yards in the return. Gets back to the 15-yard line of the Waco Warriors. So Sean McCullough, it looked like it was offensive pass interference. He fought through that. They still didn't throw a flag.
Yes.
And he went and took it away. He just made a play for himself.
Sean made the break on it first. The wide receiver saw it, like you said, put his hands on him. Should have been pass interference on the offense.
So that's what we say there, right there. We didn't get that pass interference on that first drive, but they all say now, ball don't lie.
Yep, we've heard it over and over. Ball don't lie.
So we're in our shotgun set again with KO and Keegan in the backfield. Breyer and Boston out to the right, looking to pass right away again. Curl route again to Road on the right side. Gets it down to the 7.
I'll tell you what, these quick routes they're looking pretty good for us right now.
And we've always said, though, about Keegan, if he has time to throw the ball, he delivers a perfect ball.
Yeah, he throws a nice ball when he's got the time, as long as he didn't have somebody in his face right there off the start.
Right. So it'll be 2nd and 2 here from the 7-yard line for the HLV TC Warriors. Still have a chance to get a first down without scoring a touchdown here. Briar Jack and Sean McCullough to the left. Boston Road up top to the right. Kale in the backfield with Keegan. Looking to throw again. Looking for an out route off his back foot. He was just trying to time that one up, and he just overthrew Sean just a little bit. That's okay. 3rd and 2, though.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. I mean, 4-down territory. You can go out and do whatever you want here on this down.
And you could do that in 2nd down, too. It's a perfect idea. I mean,
absolutely. Take the shot. Yeah.
I know that's what Zach likes to do. He said it even last week when it was 2nd and short. He said, do we take a shot here when we have a chance? I mean, only 7 yards to the end zone, though. I mean, you just want to get this first down at least here on this play or next play. Keegan in the backfield, going to hand off to Kale, and there's nowhere to go.
He's
going to fight. He's going to get inches, maybe a yard. He's going to get a yard.
Back to the line, maybe, yeah.
He ended up getting a yard out of the deal. So 4th and 1. I mean, as soon as he grabbed the handoff, there was 3 blue jerseys on him, and he just carried them.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely worked for that yard.
This is I was going to say, do you pull an Eagles tush push, but not with Stafford on the nose.
I don't think so, no. But do we see some trickery? Do we try to run a quick smoke screen to the outside?
This time we got Rorta tight as a tight end on the right side instead of way out wide. So we'll see what Keegan has dialed up here. He's looking to throw to Briar Jack, who gets the ball knocked away, and it's going to be first down, Waco.
That's a good pass.
That's the big thing about the HWTC Warriors. You got to take care of the mistakes made.
Yep. Yeah, you got to take advantage when mistakes are made by the other team. We got to take advantage of that. Yeah.
I mean, last week AB had how many penalty yards and everything else, and we just never really took advantage of it. But it's still first and 10 from Waco's own 6. So see if HLVTC can get some more defensive magic here.
Yeah, let's see what Waco can do with this long field they're working with on this drive.
Back to their I formation again. Shellman deep in the backfield. They're going to toss it to him to the left again, just like they did the first play of the game where we got him for a 2-yard loss. This time he's going to get a 9-yard gain.
You know, I think the long field, though, that may be our disadvantage. It certainly was last week, where people were slipping behind us. We're good in the tight spaces, but we struggle a little bit in the secondary sometimes.
Right. So he stepped out a little sooner than I thought he did, so it's only going to be 2nd and 4 here instead of 2nd and 1. Waco's still they're in a tight shotgun with one receiver out wide to the left. They're going to hand it to Shellman again right up the middle, and he's going to get popped by Crum and then finished off by, was that Kale again?
I thought it was
number 7? I don't know who it was. I couldn't tell. Maybe it was McCullough. McCullough might have stepped up and hit that one. We're at like eye level with the top of the helmets, and it's just you can't see a whole lot out here. So that'll bring up.
I thought it looked like 30 Gavin Smith, but I could be mistaken.
I don't think he's on the field. He's right here, sitting on the white line. So I formation, 3rd and 3 for the Waco Warriors. Another toss, same play they ran on first down, and it looks like he's right at the first down marker. But the HWTC Warriors, there's a lot better pad pop tonight. I mean,
well, then we're getting back after the ball carrier. Right. There's been multiple people every play so far.
So
we didn't see that same kind of hustle last week.
100%. We were just shell shocked after those first 2 or 3 drives just thrown over our heads. So 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Waco Warriors. Still in a shotgun set with everybody's tight. Well, one receiver to the left. Hand out fake to Shellman. They're going to look to throw. And the ball is caught by number 7, Rafe Davidson. And he's going to step out. Nope, I think it's going to be a first down.
Pretty close to the first down marker again, yep. About the 28, 29-yard line.
They're just going to do an eye test here, and they're going to. Was there a flag?
I didn't see a flag on the
Nope,
first down. Yeah, just
okay.
doing a quick measurement, yep.
First down for Waco.
So it'd be 1st and 10 for Waco. They were already back to the ball right away because that took a little while for the measurement at the 28-yard line. They got receiver out wide to the left, receiver out wide to the right. Motion coming from the left. Gonna fake pop pass. Pop pass. He falls down 6-7 yards back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, down from the 28 down to the 22, so 6 yards lost there. Going to be 2nd and 16. Good start for the Warriors there.
It looks like that was Teague Pepper.
Loss on the play. Second down for Waco.
So this is what we said last week. We had EV in this situation on 3rd and 15 on the first drive of the game. Now we're on the second drive of the game. Can't give up anything deep. You got to do your assignments.
Exactly correct. Yeah, we can't give up that big play. We got to watch that slip. What killed us last week was the tight end on the slip.
Looks like they're in a strong eye formation here. They're going to fake, and he's looking to roll out right, and he saw nobody downfield, so he just tucks and runs. That's number 11, Nick West. And he's going to get
10.
Yeah, about 10. It'll be 3rd and 7. That was a good play designed by the Waco Warriors. They've been pounding us to the left side, and they bootleg him out to the right. He had one receiver. It was if he's open, he throws it. If not, he just takes off and runs.
3rd and 7, right around the, what do we got,
32
32-yard line?
28.
So.
Oh, yeah, 32. Yep, I was looking at the first down marker. Strong eye here. Overload to the right for the Waco Warriors. They're going to sweep it to Shellman to the left again. He's looking to get the edge. He did not get the edge. Boston Orta's out there to bring him down. He was able to get 2 yards to bring up 4th and 3 here.
Fourth down for Waco.
Huge play here for the Warriors. Got it. HLV TC Warriors got to get in the backfield and get some pressure on him here.
Yeah, we need the push right here. We got 4th and short. 4th and 2 is what they're going to give them here. And obviously, Waco Warriors are going to come out here and go for it on 4th and 2 from just about midfield, the 37-yard line.
And this pretty much this whole offensive drive, I've seen that Stafford kid on the field. So do they go right behind him here?
Right up the middle here, I would imagine, is where they're going. Yep.
They're going to run to the fullback.
Right up the
middle, number 20.
Yep.
Trey Edeker, who is still fighting for yards. And he's got a first down and more. He'll be at HLV TC 35-yard line. So that's about an 8-yard gain.
He got popped about right at the line to gain, and then carried about 3 people another additional 5 yards.
That's the first time we've seen the fullback. So I don't think HLV TC was really keen on that. Like we said, we just got to do your assignments. Whoever's that key is, you got to fill that gap and try to get a push in there. So now you got that Shellman. I think Reichenbach's in the backfield with Shellman at quarterback. And since Shellman is at quarterback, look what happens is a quarterback keep right up the gut.
Yep, quarterback option keeper up the gut. Yep.
So that's another thing you got to look for. Nick West, when he's in the game at quarterback, Shellman lines up at halfback. And then when Nick West pops out, Shellman goes to quarterback, and it's probably going to be more of a designed run most of the time for him. He was on the pass. He had a few passing yards. Like right now, Nick West is checking back in the game for the Waco Warriors. So they're probably going to go their strong set.
Yeah, power set here, I would imagine. Yeah,
yep.
Watch that pitch to the left side.
2nd and 5. They got overload to the left. They got 3 linemen to the left, 2 to the right, or actually 1 off the center to the right. They're going to run right up the gut to Shellman, and I don't know who that was getting behind him. That was Kale Weiskopf. Be 3rd and 1 here. Kale was trying to pull him backwards a few yards, but he had so much momentum going forward. It was just crazy that Kale could hold on.
Well, I'm surprised, that we had somebody in front of him and somebody behind him, so I think they were kind of fighting with each other on who was bringing him down.
It's a 3rd and 1 from the HLV TC 26. Back to their power eye again. Number 20, Edeker, and number 15, Shellman behind West here. Overloaded the right. They're going to toss it to the right. And he's looking for a cutback lane. He finds a cutback lane, gets a first down, and he's brought down by number 16, Landon Ankrum.
Yeah, that was a good carry by Shellman. He was off to the right, and then he saw the lane open to the left, cut back, and picked up a good gain of, 7 there, 8. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from about the 12, 13-yard line here. Still in their power set. Overloaded to the left. One guy to the right of the center. Going to be tossing to the left. Same exact play, just the other way.
Blew that one up.
Axon Sandvik was there, and he stepped through and then juked out Rorda, I think, too, and was able to get down to the 1-yard line.
He dove for the pylon there and just missed it.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They've gone, the 65 yards and 75 yards in pretty much no time here.
Yeah, they did. They made short work of the long field.
I mean, we only had them on 1 4th down, and they ran that fullback right up the gut, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that fullback go right up the gut here again. West quarterback, Edeker right behind. They're going to go fullback right up the gut. It's like that crystal ball's there again.
Yep.
So that'll be a Waco Warrior touchdown for, I think it's Trey. Yep, Trey Edeker. So that'll be 6-0 Waco with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough play to stop for the HLV TC Warriors with Stafford in the middle of that line, standing 6'8", 300, and that fullback's not a small boy either.
Well, that, and then you ran toss, and all of a sudden they pop a fullback right up the gut, and you're not really ready for it. So they are going to kick an extra point with Reichenbach here. Looks like he's a lefty kicker.
That must be a trend here. We got a lefty kicker. They got a lefty kicker.
Yeah, we got a lefty punter. Yep. I don't know. I think actually Kale is right-handed, but he just punts left-footed. It's weird. And he gets it up, and it's wow. Yeah. That might have been good for 40.
Yeah, that was right down the middle,
and it looked so effortless.
Yeah.
When I was looking at stats today, I saw that they had no 2-point conversions, and I'm like, that's strange. Well, when you have a kicker like that that's guaranteed a point every single time, I'd take it too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, he could have hit that one for 40 easily. That one was right down the middle, and it had plenty of leg behind it.
So after the first 8.5 minutes of play, HLVTC's had 2 drives. First drive both drives went 4 and out. Actually, no, the first drive went 3 and out and the punt on the way. Second drive, their second play of the game, they threw an interception to Sean McCullough. And we got the ball at the 15-yard line of Waco and got 9 yards and couldn't get the first down or the touchdown. And Waco went right on the field for 74 yards and scored a touchdown. They really haven't thrown. They threw the one ball on us across the middle, and Rafe, I think his name is Rafe Davidson got the catch. But other than that, it's just been all run. So that's actually better for HLVTC, but you still got to do your assignment as a cornerback and the outside linebackers.
Right, yep. But like you said, when they're just pushing to the outside, and then they run that up the gut, everybody's trying to cover the edges, and then it's hard to get back into that middle lane.
So Reichenbach do the honors of the kickoff again. We got Sean McCullough. Actually, no, Boston Rorda and K.O. Weiskopf deep. Sean McCullough's going to get a blow real quick on this kickoff. They're going to kick it. That one's going to be in the end zone. K.O. Weiskopf catches it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback for the HLVTC Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the HLVTC's own 15-yard line.
That kid's got a leg on him, huh? He can kick the ball.
Well, the first kick he had was I don't know if it was a miss hit. He squibbed it down there, and that one's just a cannon.
So we got to see some kind of momentum get built here. We got to have a first down or 2 on this drive.
100%.
To really gain some confidence and some momentum here.
And just slow their momentum down, yeah. You got Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with Kale Weiskopf. Going to hand off to Kale. Coming. Nope, they're going to fake the handoff. Curl route to Sean McCullough back this way. Comes back, makes a good spin move. Going to try to get some extra yards. Going to step out of bounds at the HLVTC 34-ish yard line, 32-yard line.
That was a great spin move after that catch. A great route run, and then after the awareness after the catch to know somebody was bearing down on him to make the spin move and get away for an extra 6 or 7.
So this is where you're going to start getting a bite, but you still got to give him enough time. But you can do that hitch and go type stuff now, but you got to give Keegan enough time to get the ball away. Stafford's not in right now. I wouldn't mind K.O. Weiskopf right up the gut.
Yeah, little power run here while we can. Exactly.
They're going to throw the ball again. Look for another curl route to Sean McCullough, overthrown out to the outside. That'll be 2nd and 10 for the HLVTC Warriors. I think Keegan just got a little happy feet and threw that ball a little too soon. Didn't get his feet all set before he threw the ball. But, I mean, I'm hoping the coaches see it. What we see is Stafford not in the field. See if you can get KO a pop right here.
Right. Like we say, though, I mean, they are making constant substitutions every play over here. We've got at least one player coming in and out for the Waco Warriors.
Motion by Briar. Oh, that was Briar Jack motion to the right. Gets the handoff, but Kale took off too soon. Kale took off before the ball was snapped, and Briar was still coming in motion.
So what we saw last week, a couple of out of North English were a couple of the illegal shifts. You know,
They actually didn't call it. They must not have brought their flags with them tonight.
I don't know. It would have almost been better for us.
Yeah,
Instead
no
of a
doubt.
loss of down and a loss of 2 yards, we'd have just moved back
5 yards.
Yeah.
So now it's 3rd and 12 instead. Keegan Gorsh is in the backfield alone. You got trips to the right with K.O. Weiskup, Briar Jack, and Boston Rorta. Sean McCullough down here to the left by himself. I wouldn't mind taking a shot to Sean down here by himself. They're going to do a swing. There's a wide receiver screen to Boston Rorta, and there was just too much heat on it, and it went right through his hands. So it'll be 4th and 12, and the HLV TC Warriors will look to punt the ball away.
So another quick 3 and out on the offensive side. Like you said, when we got Stafford out of the game, we got to look to take advantage of our matchups when we can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if coaches already had, like, you know, some coaches have a 10, 15 play game plan already set up, and maybe that wasn't in the cards there, but you got to adapt and overcome. A heck of a punt by K.O. Weiskup. He's going to bounce back to 5, to the 4, to the 3. He's going to pick it up. Shellman's going to pick it up at the 3. There's a block in the back right there at the 3-yard line, and Chase Harriman blows up Shellman at the 12, but there is going to be a block in the back right at the 3-yard line where he started the return. So it's going to be like 1st and 10 from the 1.5-yard line.
Well, it is good to see that the refs brought their flags with them.
And there is a flag, yes. One ref, anyways. I mean, Chase Harriman just blew that kid up. That's good, though. I mean, Shellman hasn't really been. I mean, he's been hit hard once, but he's pretty much had his way otherwise.
Right. And, you know, we saw a lot of good things out of Harriman last week as a wide receiver, taking the top off the field on the other side, you know. Harriman's an athlete out here, and he gets after it on both sides of the ball.
Right.
We called his name a lot last week.
Yeah. I thought the penalty was on the 3-yard line, but they're going to give him 1st and 10 at the 3, which is still better than 1st and 10 at the 13 that they were going to be at. But we were just in this situation. They're probably going to go their little toss play here, the power toss to Shellman. You got Wes in the backfield with Edeker and Shellman behind him. They're running the dive right up the middle to Edeker, who's going to get 2-3 yards here.
Yeah, about to the 5.5, yep.
Easton Crum with a tackle. That'd be 2nd and 8 for the Waco Warriors. They must have started on the 2 because it's 2nd and 7. That makes more sense, though, being at the 2 with that block in the back right at the 3. Still in their same set with West, Edeker, and Shellman in the backfield. That power to the left, overloaded to the left, Waco Warriors. They're going to
up the middle
and
again,
he's gone. That isn't Edeker. That's a different guy. That's Niles Reichenbach, the kid with the leg. He just took a 75-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, almost untouched through the line.
I don't know if he was touched. The only pad pop I heard was I think it was a blocker, maybe Stafford drilling somebody. Actually, Stafford wasn't on the field that time. So they still got their light show going on. Every time they score a touchdown, it's a little light show they got going on here. Now they lost the lights completely, and now they pop back on. So 1:33 left for the first quarter. It's 13-0 Waco Warriors. Waco's they've had 2 drives where they've gone 74 yards and then 78 yards back to back.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something to dial up again, a little defensive pressure or something to do to hold. We got to hold them down somewhere.
And maybe Reichenbach's extra point is up, and it's good. That one wasn't nearly as good like it was from the other one. He still could have got that from 20. But this is where Coach Henning talked about it, the first coach's corner. Do we go to our 4-man front? As soon as you see that power look, that power overload look, or do they go to their I formation type thing? Do you just say, hey, one of your linebackers automatically just shifts down, and you just pop into a 4-man front?
I mean, with that power, like you said, when they're in their power front, when they're overloaded to the left, I think absolutely you got to bring that right linebacker down and use him right there to hold up the line and kind of, you know, spread out the line. So they're going to have to spread the field further to try and get upfield.
And you can do that 2 different ways. You can either have one of your linebackers come down and play another D tackle, or you can just have your outside linebacker pop into the outside contain and move your DN, Easton Crum or Garrett Reed down over in the gaps, in those A gaps they call them, off the side of the center, and just get a 4-man front. So, I mean, I really, that might be just a thing that they're going to figure out as they go along. I don't know how much they've worked on their 4-man front. I don't see. I was looking for Tristan Perkle here on the sideline, but I don't even see him. I don't even see him in dress clothes, nothing. So maybe with a concussion, he wasn't able to come at all.
Yeah. Well, you know, concussion, that's not anything to be taken lightly these
100%.
days.
I agree.
You know, 25 years ago when
Yeah.
we were playing football, you know, they didn't think much of it, but I'm sure glad they do now.
Yeah, because you just see so many freak accidents and bad things happen because of just not having the brain. The brains are just scrambled. They're not there anymore. Oh, maybe Tristan's over. No, I don't see him.
Let's see what kind of kickoff we get here.
Yeah, Reichenbach can do the kickoff again with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. HLV TC Warriors trail 24-0, and it's going to hit the ground. Kale Weiss was going to get a chance to return. He's going to make one guy miss, and he's out here to the 30. He's going to make a jump cut, and he's going to be, I guess it was only the 25-yard line he'll be at.
Good return, though. Picked it up at about, the 5 or 7 over there, and got an extra whistle. Did we have a flag?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a flag. Yep.
Now, looks like it's going to be a penalty on HLV TC. Holding on the Warriors. So instead of being at the 25-yard line, we'll start at the 15-yard line.
So let's see us make sure we're working the long field this time around.
Yeah, 100%. Stafford's in there this time, so you probably last drive was your opportunity to try to run Kale. Do you get back? Try to get Kale on the edge and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's a big kid, but I think you can still run on the outside of him. Or you get Chase Harriman in there and try to take the top off of something.
Right. So Keegan's going to drop back to pass, looking to go deep to Sean McCullough on a post, and he's got it at the 40, 30, 20, 15. He's going to try to make a guy miss. Going to get drug out of bounds at the 5. So that's a 60-yard bomb, 70-yard bomb, whatever. 50. I was at the 15, right? 60-yard bomb.
Yep, 60 yards. And I just said, can we make sure we're working the long field? And right there, absolute
and that was
beautiful dime.
Yep.
Just on the money.
It was a big timing route.
Yep.
Sean wasn't even to the middle of the field yet.
That ball was there when he made his cut. When
he
came off the cut, it was there.
I think they were expecting him to run another curl, and boom, he was there. So you got 1st and goal at the 5. We got to get in this time.
Yeah, got to punch this one in.
We're on our T set with our strong set. Going to hand off to Kale. Coming. Oh, no, that ain't Kale. That's Briar Jack coming left, and he gets blown up. There's a flag. It looks like there's a face mask. It looked like his head got spun around. I saw one of the HLV TC guys here not happy with what they saw. One of the spotters out here. So that's going to be half distance to the goal and an automatic first down. So it's like a 2-yard gain for us there and save it down. 1:08 left to go here in the first quarter. We 1st and goal from the 2.5. Got Sean McCullough out wide to the left. Boston Rorda and Briar Jack wide to the right. Kale in the backfield with Keegan. Bad snap. Keegan just gets on the ball.
Smart
and
play.
Yeah,
Smart play.
He saves the possession. Be 1st and goal or 2nd and goal from the 8 now. Bad snap. Rolled all the way around along the ground.
Gorsh with the heads-up play. I know you want to pick it up and try to make a play there, but when we're in scoring position, you got to do what's smart, and he did the smart play.
Yeah, it's not like we're down 50 where you're trying to just make a play and just see what's going to happen. Down 14, 25 seconds to go. You still have a chance to stay in this game.
Lining up for what looks like going to be the last play of the first quarter here.
Yep, Briar Jack and Shamako out wide to the left. Rorda tight on the side on the right. Keegan Gorsh roll on to the left. Going to throw up a ball, and it's overthrown to Briar Jack. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. And since it was a pass, it was incomplete. We're going to have one more play in this first quarter.
So what do we see here? Do we see a quick timing route? Do we see a run? Do we try to make it manageable for fourth down? Because we're in 4-down territory here.
Dale Perkle, Tristan's dad, says Tristan should be on the sideline. He rode the bus down. Oh, I see him. He's up by Coach Hetty heading there. Smart place to be. Placed even with a concussion, you can still learn something out here. Keegan in the backfield with Kale. Bad snap again. Keegan's going to try to make something happen, and nothing.
It almost looked like that snap went to the right of him, and
Kale,
yeah, and Boston Rorta were almost looked like he was reaching for the ball too off the snap because it was almost in between them.
Right. Into the first quarter, we'll see what Coach Eddie Henning has dialed up here on 4th and goal from the 11. So into the first quarter, I got an update here from Montezuma. It's 8-7 Monty after the first quarter. Thanks, Jeff Huber. And like I said, Dale Perkle said Tristan should be there. And yes, I did see him. He didn't just jump off the bus on the way down, Dale.
All right, our first quarter is brought to you by Lights Insurance. Provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is proud to support the HLV students on and out the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says, "Go Warriors, go!"
So just recapping the first quarter a little bit. HLV TC had their have had their opportunities. They still have this opportunity right here on 4th and 10. I guess they're going to say for the 4th and goal from the 10. But you can't just allow them to have a 74-yard touchdown drive and then a 78-yard touchdown run.
And the thing that really kills us is the 60-yard. We had the momentum. We had it on our side to the 60-yard play and down to the 5-yard line, and instead we're going backwards instead of punching it in.
Right. I mean, and you had 2 chances at first down. The only time you gain yards on this drive, besides the bomb, is a face mask.
Yep.
So, I mean, we just got to be able to execute. I mean, I know they're bigger, but you got to be able to execute. You got to be able to get something figured out. And, I mean, I know there's still jitters between new staff, new players, but they're all trying to figure it out together. But you got to punch it in when the opportunities arise.
Yeah, third, like you said, new staff, new team, third game only. There's still a lot of chemistry being built right now, Still learning all the teams' positives and all of our strengths. So, I mean, it's just a learning curve right now. It was mainly.
Yep. It looks like Tristan Perkle is actually the play, or he writes down all the plays here for the Warriors. You got Briarjack, Shamako out wide to the left, Rorta to the right. He's looking left, Shamako on an out route, and he threw it a little too soon. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Waco Warriors at their own 10-yard line. That looked like there was just pressure up the gut, and Keegan Gorge couldn't stand any longer, and he just tried to throw that ball out there a little too hot.
Yeah, it looked like number 7 for the Waco Warriors. Was that Rafe Davison was in the backfield right off the snap there.
So 4th and long, Waco decided to dial up some pressure, bring him off the linebacker, and bring him right up the gut, and not let Keegan step into his throw.
Let's see if we can come up with some defensive magic here.
So now they're in like a shotgun set. So Shellman's the quarterback instead of West.
So watch that quarterback run.
They got a jet sweep coming where they're going to hand it off to. They're going to fake the handoff, and Shellman's going to keep it.
Yep.
And he's going to get 10, almost 10. Rickenbach.
Yep, Rickenbach.
Oh, Rickenbach who got the carry after the fake jet sweep. And that was a first down for Waco. Out to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of hard to see exactly what yard line we're working with out here.
And their jerseys don't help. They're like this with their home or away uniforms. They got the blue, the light blue, like the Tar Heel blue, and then with the white number, just hard to see. Reichenbach to carry again. This time he's going to only gain 2. He got 2 or 3 HLV TC Warriors the ball that time.
Back to that gang tackling. That's what I like to see. We need to see more of that out here. But I know it's hard for a lot of these guys to get off that block when, like you said, these Waco Warriors are a lot bigger than a lot of our guys out there.
So 2nd and 7 here from the their own 25 for the Waco Warriors. They got 2 guys running out wide to the right, 1 guy out wide to the left. Shellman and Shelman's going to look to pass. He's looking to go deep. He's going to pull it and tuck it and run. Looking for a cutback, and it looks like Kale Weiskopf. Kale Weiskopf held on. Didn't let him get a first down there. They were looking for a deep post route, the same thing that we just hit them on last drive. But instead, he pulls it down, and he gets a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, yep. Can we get a stop on a 3rd down here on their side of the field?
If that Nick West checked back in, if he did as a quarterback, I'm sure it's a fullback dive right off the gut to Eddiker, and he did. We'll see what happens. Shellman deep behind him.
They're lined up in that formation. I think we probably got the crystal ball.
Nope, it's gonna be a sweep to Shellman out to the wide to the right. He's gonna get first down and more and push out of bounds by Briar Jack.
And just past midfield to what, the 35, 33 on 32.
HLV TC side.
Yep.
And like we said in pregame, actually they're at the 40. They're right at the 40. So like we said in pregame, they're do it all. Shellman, he's lined up at quarterback. He's lined up at running back. I mean, he just you got to know where he is at all times. Waco's slowing it down a little bit here. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Waco leading 14-0 over the HLV TC Warriors. Shellman in the backfield with Reichenbach, sorry. Motion coming across, going to hand it to Reichenbach, and Kale Weiskopf's going to pop him. He maybe got a yard, drives him all the way back. Finally, the whistles are blown.
Yeah, Kale was not fooled by that motion to the fake sweep to the handoff there. Kale was all over it.
I mean, I think him being the middle linebacker, his key is the running back in the backfield, and then the outside linebacker has to key that guy coming across. So he read his key right and made it 2nd and 9 for the Waco Warriors.
And he didn't get him down, but we got a little bit of pad pop still. He was on, stood him up and drove him back.
And then I didn't think the refs were going to blow the whistle, and then he was going to have to drive him to the ground. Then they would have thrown a flag late. Shellman to run the ball to the right on the direct snap. And he's going to get drug out by Kale again. Maybe Sean. 3rd and 5 here. For the Waco Warriors, this is got to get a stop here. You need to have 2 good downs right here defensively to stay in this game, because you go down 3 scores and we're not able to punch it in from 5 yards out. We got to stay in this game and being 2 scores down.
Right, the defense is going to have to help us stay in this game. Do we see that 4-man front out here at all?
If they go to that tight set, I would love to see it. But they're staying in a 3-man front. They're not strong I formation. They're going to hand it to Shellman. Second guy through. He's going to get 10 yards, 15, 20. He's gone. He was supposed to go right. Blocking was all there. He made a step back to the left, cut back to the left, and he walked in for a touchdown.
Yep, he basically, once he got through that first point of contact, it was a walk-in for him. And I'm still baffled at the light show for the touchdowns down here.
Yeah. So that makes it 20-0, 9:30 to go here in the first half. Reichenbach, I want to say Berg, I don't know why. Reichenbach going to do the extra point kick again. He just takes one step, kicks it, and that one is good. Make it 21-0. Waco Warriors over the HLV TC Warriors. HLV has seen some good. HLV TC has seen some good things. But we got a kid wanting a water slide out here.
He's practicing his slide into second base head first.
I think he was safe.
He was definitely safe.
Oh, we're doing it again. Oh, that one wasn't good.
That one looked like an out. Yep.
Yeah. That's funny. Kids having fun. Now you like to see it.
Yeah, you love to see that. That's what Friday nights are about.
I'm not sure who he knows over here, because he's wearing a Waco shirt and he's showing off for the HLV TC crowd. He's out of here. No, everybody called him out. Oh, nope, he's going one more. A big one this time.
High speed.
Oh,
I thought we were going to get a cartwheel for a second.
Just entertainment. So you got Rora deep for HLV TC with Kale on the other side. Reichenbach to kick off for the Waco Warriors. 25. Sawyer Meyer checking in late for the HLV TC Warriors. You also have Hayden Schaefer out there, Briar Jack, Landon Ankrum, and who's number 20? Axon Sandvik. Yep, Axon Sandvik. And Chase Harriman is the up guy in front of in front of Boston and Kale. And that ball is almost through the end zone. That's how big of a leg he has.
Yeah, it's not hard to see. As soon as that comes off his boot, you know if that's there.
So HLV TC will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line after the touchback. And it is Waco Warriors homecoming down here. We saw a few floats when we pulled in.
This HLV TC Drive is going to be brought to you by Cooperative Telephone Company. They're a sponsor of our local area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors.
So we're back out here with Chase Harriman checking in as a wide receiver this time. They got Trips to the left, Kale, Chase, and Rorta to the left, and Sean on the right, Sean McCullough on the right, it looks like.
So after we had
Sean
success going
out.
deep last game.
A little bubble screen to Kale Weiskup, overthrown. There was so much pressure, which you want pressure on a screen.
Right.
You want the pressure to be there, but you got to deliver a good ball.
Yeah, but that pressure's there on that screen. That means it's not on your wide receiver, so you gotta get that ball out and make that pass.
Sean McCullough going to check back in here on 2nd down for Chase Harriman. So 2nd and 10 here for Keegan Gorsh. He's looking to hand it off to K.O. Weiskup coming right. He's going to make a guy miss, put his head down. Oh, I thought he was going to put his head down. Instead, he tries to juke. He's at it'd be 3rd and 2 for the Warriors. K.O. with an 8-yard gain on pace of that whole 10 yards or 13 yards of carry. That was a good one there.
Yeah, great gain on 2nd down to set us up for 3rd and 2.
I swear he was 3rd and 2, but they got him at 3rd and 3. I thought he was a whole yard or two ahead of that.
Yeah, that's a bad spot there.
But anyways, we got 3rd and 3 here. King Gorsh, Kale Weiskup on the backfield. Going to hand off to Kale again. Nothing that time.
About a loss of 3.
He wasn't the only one that got tackled. You had your guard and your center got tackled with him. You had Landon Ankrum and Garrett Reed both getting tackled with him. You just didn't get a push.
Big Stafford was about 5 yards in our backfield there.
We got 4th and 6 here. Down 21-0 at your own 20-yard line. They're going to elect a punt. Shellman's deep for the Waco Warriors. You already heard what he can do tonight. Kale Weiskup with a high hanging punt. Shellman has time to run under it. He's going to call a fair catch.
I think that was probably a smart decision.
Sean McCullough was bearing down. They're going to put him at the 30-yard line, so Waco Warriors have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, it's beautiful out here at this Waco field, isn't it? I mean, got a just beautiful night for football. A little bit on the warm side. Of course, last week we thought it was a little bit on the cold side.
Yeah. I would take this night any day of the week. I can be out here in jeans and not worry about sweating too much. So shotgun set for Shellman here with Reichenbach in the backfield. Look, Shellman looking to go deep, and he's going to pull the ball down and scramble. And Sean McCullough is going to miss the tackle. I thought he was going to get him, and he's pushed out of bounds by K.O. Weisskopf and Briar Jack. So seeing shades of the same thing, a little bit of the same thing you saw last week with Drew Fisher. The athlete at quarterback is killing us.
Yeah, and we're not quite seeing the same thing where Fisher last week was rolling, and then the defense was committed to his role, and then he was able to pass downfield after that. We're not just seeing that, but here we're just seeing just pure athleticism, be able to get the edge and gain yards.
It was like Shellman's looking, and then he doesn't see anything, then he takes off running. So it'll be 1st and 10 up to 40 for the Waco Warriors. Shellman's going to fake a quick pass to the right, brings it back to the left to Reichenbach, and he's got a 1st down right at the 1st down marker. That was a quick little fake right. All eyes went that way, and boom, right back to the left, and he had he only had one guy to beat.
Yeah, it was a well-drawn-up play, and that was also well-defended by the HLV TC Warriors to not give up. Like you said, he had his one guy to beat, and he was there and made the tackle.
Yep, Rorta pushed him out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 27 for the Waco Warriors on the HLV TC side. You got 2 receivers out wide to the right, one out wide to the left. Shellman and Reichenbach in the backfield again.
Shellman takes a snap, looking to throw a quick curl on the left side. Number 23, incomplete, thrown in the dirt. That was to Kellen Shellman. I wonder if that's his brother. One's a senior, one's a junior.
Well, 2nd and 10. We need this is our chance again. You know, we're 2nd and 10 already. If we can get a stop here on 2nd down, we'll force them into a 3rd and long situation.
They're still in their shotgun set, so Shellman's still in at quarterback. Nick West remains on the sideline. They got twins to the right, one guy to the left. Reichenbach in the backfield, Shellman in the backfield, looking to throw out wide to the right on a out route, and 31 for the Waco Warriors. And Teague Pepper just dropped it.
Yep, right off his hands.
I mean, and he had space around him. I think he saw green before he secured the ball.
Yeah, I think that was the main problem. Is he was wanting to run before he got a hold of it. You know, he had one blocker in front of him and only one HLV TC Warrior in front of him. So
yeah, it could have been a bad deal for the Warriors. The HLV TC, that is. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 27 for the Waco Warriors. Shellman's still in the backfield with Reichenbach. I wouldn't be surprised. This is where you really got to keep a spy on Shellman. He's going to try to make something happen with his legs, I believe. Motion coming to the side, and they're going to get a flag.
Illegal procedure. It looked like I saw 2 people in motion there.
Okay. All I saw was the one motion coming across. So 3rd and 15 again. What's that?
Delay a game is what they called it.
Oh, they got a delay. I thought they had that play in pretty quick.
I thought so too, but.
But at least he's showing that his flag works too.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 15 for the Waco Warriors. HLVTC really needs to capitalize here. Have a spy or somebody on Shellman, because if things break down, he's going to look to run, and that's going to be a lot of green for Shellman. Motion coming across. They're going to keep Shellman to the right side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 30.
About the original line of scrimmage, yep. So it's going to set up for 4th and 10.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're 4th and 12, thankfully. We'll take two more yards. I mean, are they close enough for Reichenbach's range? I mean, that first extra point he kicked was
I was going to say, if they've all looked like that first one, I'd say yes, but I'd say no from this range.
So they're going to look to go for it here, the Waco Warriors. So HWTC really got to do your assignments here. Got to get off the field. Can you get a stop in the first half this week, besides the interception? Shellman looking to throw.
All sorts of time.
There's throw the check down, and we make a good tackle.
Sir.
Sean McCullough makes a great tackle. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the HLVTC Warriors. And Sean McCullough has been on both defensive stops so far for the HLVTC Warriors.
All right. That turnover on down is going to be brought to you by Roar Brothers Fertilizer. They're your local partner in the field. They're committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors.
So 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line for the HLVTC Warriors. They got trips to the right, K.O. Weiskup, Briar Jack, and Rorta. And he's looking to throw Sean McCullough's way on the curl on the left side. He's retreating. He got the ball, and he's retreating. He's going all the way across. He's going to put the shoulder down and get that couple extra yards. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the HLVTC Warriors after that 15-yard pickup right at the 40-yard line.
Looks like he put the shoulder down right around the first down marker and picked up about an extra 4 or 5 yards.
And I got an update from EV. They're up 14-0, end of the first on Winfield Mount Union. And they have their hope for all night down there. They honored Lori McClenathan, who has been a long-time HLV secretary. I don't know, accountant, everything. She was diagnosed with cancer last year, the year before, and battling through that. So she was the honorary captain tonight. Nice to see out of EV. Her grandson is Kane Axmere, the little boy for them. So the first down play for the Warriors was a handoff to K.O. Weiskopf. And there's actually a flag on the play. It looks like a legal formation. Nobody was set. I didn't think anybody was set for HLVTC. That's why I was still talking.
I think they were trying to get off the ball because Waco wasn't quite ready yet either, so they were trying to get off the ball. But it turned into a bad situation for us. Now
so
we're going to be.
Why does the guy over here have a 3rd down? They declined the penalties. It shouldn't be 3rd and 10. It should be 2nd and 10. Yeah, 2nd and 10.
He's flipping,
2nd and 10. Okay. So Chase Harriman check it out on the left side. Briarjack took off a little too soon. He made a false start. This is what's killed us last year, is just compounding our mistakes and just keep going backwards. Can't do that.
So, yeah, on this drive, we got the ball right at midfield, just short of midfield on the 38-yard line, and we're working backwards again.
You know, we had one good play to Sean McCullough, who was able to get out there and get us a first down, but now it's going to be 2nd and 15 for the HLV TC Warriors. Chase Harriman going to check back off the field again. Don't know what's going on there. We're having a ref conference real quick.
Yeah, something.
7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
We got one ref throwing his hands up. We don't know what's going on. They're trying to figure out what's going on over here.
I think they're trying to figure out what down it is.
Yeah, because
they had
the marker here over here said it was third.
Right, and he was incorrect because we had a first down by Sean McCullough, and after that play, they reset the chains. First down play, we had what was it?
The false there.
The hold.
Yeah, the hold. Yep.
The hold, and then we had illegal formation. So those just they can't decline the first down play, and it's kept it 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 15. Second down. That's what it was. They yelled over here 2nd down. So we were going to have to call out the refs again there.
But they got it all worked out. They got together and got it figured out.
And that's what a good crew does. I mean, if you're in question, you got to figure it out. Keegan Gorsh in the backfield with Kale Weiskup. Keegan Gorsh fumbles it, and it looks like it's Waco ball. Keegan Gorsh was already dropping back before he had the ball and never secured it, and he was already looking downfield. Some of the Waco Warriors will take over on downs, or take over after the fumble recovery. 1st and 10 from the HLVTC 35-yard line. So that was going back. That's reminiscent of last year right there. You had penalty, turnover.
Yeah, that was
3 straight plays.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you only do that once a game, it's not so bad. But you can't do it when you're already down 21-0.
And not only that, but we're giving them the ball back on the wrong side of the field. You know,
Correct.
It's a short field to work with here.
You got Shellman in the backfield with Reichenbach again. He's going to hand off to Reichenbach this time, and we gang tackled him.
There's 4 white jerseys in the backfield.
They looked upset after that turnover. That's how they need to play all the time. They need to play mad all the time.
Yeah, get angry. Play angry sometimes. That'll definitely work out in your favor.
Mean machine. Mean machine. Longest yard reference there.
Do that again.
Whoop. You got Easton Crumbs, Garrett Reed, and Landon Ankrum on the defensive line. They got one receiver out wide to the right with Shellman and Reichenbach in the backfield again. Keeping Reichenbach fakes or gets the fake. Shellman makes a move, and he's running down the sideline. Kale Weiskupp's not giving up on the play, and they're going to give him.
They're going to confer again.
I thought he stepped out at the 1. He was diving for the pylon, and he was already out of bounds. But
they knocked the pylon in, down going in.
They're giving him a touchdown. And that was just a fake to Reichenbach, a read option there. And then Shellman made a couple guys miss, made a good cut, and he was gone.
Yeah, he looked like the fastest guy in the field there, hands down.
So 5:54 to go here in the first half. Waco leads 27-0. Reichenbach going to kick again for an extra point.
We're going to have to get something figured out on offense here on this next drive. There's another one of those that would have been good from 40.
Yeah, almost kicked it clear over the track. Think about that, where the goalpost is to the track, and then almost through the track.
So we're getting dangerous to that accelerated clock area. That next score for Waco Warriors is going to put us right on that accelerated clock area already.
Which we won't start in the first half. It'll take effect in the beginning of the third quarter.
Right.
Madrid BGM update. We've been talking about Bo Burns off camera or off broadcast and how crazy of a stat season he's been having for the BGM Bears. They're actually trailing 20-7 at halftime.
Wow. Well, that'll be interesting to see how they respond to that.
So, I mean, maybe you weren't playing as good of competition the first couple of weeks between Colfax, and I don't remember the first team they played. But
yeah, what did he have, 20 touchdowns after 2 or 14 or something like that?
Between passing and running both, yeah. So just crazy stat line through 2 games. Madder's able to slow it down, maybe a little bit better athletes out there.
Back for HLV Tri-County. Reichenbach to kick for Waco.
If I had to put money on it, we just went by Riverside Casino. If I had to put money on this, I bet it's a touchback.
Oh, if I were a betting man, and I am, I'd say you're probably right.
We even thought about stopping at Riverside and gambling a little bit before we came down, but we knew we'd get carried away and not make it to the game.
And
it actually hit the 1 yard line.
It did hit the 1 yard line, but
But
we
it's still
still
a
got
touchback.
touchback. Yep.
Our odds wouldn't have been very good. We probably bet $1.50 on that one.
First and 10, HLV Tri-County from their own 15-yard line.
So we'll see what we got here. I mean, we did try to run a little bit. Right now, Stafford's not on the field, so this is when you got to see it as a coach. Do you see it? You see that Stafford's not on the field. Can you get some running room here and try to move the ball with him on the sideline? Or do you just keep doing what you're doing? You get Chase Harriman going to check in for Sean McCullough here.
Yeah, with Chase on that field, you know that shot option is always available.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's there. I mean, Sean's not slow by any means, but Chase is just a little bit faster. So you got trips to the left, Chase, Breyer, and Kale. Keegan in the backfield. High snap, gets it out. Going a deep shot to Chase, and it's going to be throwing an interception to the other Shellman. I don't know who that was.
20.
Was that 27? That was the 23 Shellman.
Yep.
That was Kellen Shellman, the older one. And they seen that too. They saw it. He saw Chase check in, and he just sat on it. And Keegan just threw a jump ball, and he threw it right to Shellman.
Yeah, it kind of got in the air and floated a little bit, and the wind's died down here, so we can't blame it on the wind. It was gusty a little bit when we first pulled up, but that one just kind of died in the air a little bit.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Waco Warriors at the HLV TC 35. Shellman in the backfield still with Reichenbach. They're going to hand it off to Reichenbach. He was supposed to come left, bounce back to the right. He's able to get 5 yards out of the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sean McCullough going to check back in for the HLV TC Warriors as a linebacker for Chase Harriman as he just made the tackle.
Yeah, he was supposed to come left out of that play, and I'm kind of glad he didn't because it looked like the left was a little bit more open, but he bounced it back to the inside on the right, and we were able to contain.
You got Shellman still in that shotgun, that power to the overload to the left. Shellman's going to hand off to Reichenbach again. He's going to run it to the left side this time where he was supposed to last time, but we're there this time. We got K.O. Icecuff, but it's still a 3-yard gain for the Waco Warriors. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Going to bring up 3rd down, yep, so. Can we dial something up? Do we bring some pressure? I mean, we got to just.
Yeah, you got to try things.
Yeah, we got to, at this point in time, it's got to be
Trial and error, yeah. Same thing, Shellman and Reichenbach in the backfield. Reichenbach on the left side instead of the right side this time. Going to hand off to Reichenbach. Oh, yeah, he's going to hand off to Reichenbach. He gets a first down and a lot more down to the 15-yard line. So that's an 11-yard gain.
Yeah, down to the 15, pushed out of bounds. He would still had the momentum. If the sideline wouldn't have been there, he might have still been running.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the HLV TC Warriors 15 for Waco. Waco leading 28-0, 4.5 to go here in the first half. And it's nothing that the Waco hasn't done anything pretty or fancy or anything. They're just blowing us up off the ball.
Yep, just winning both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Shellman going to keep it coming left. And number 20, Axon Sandvik's going to get through there and get a tackle. Nope, that wasn't Shellman. That was Nick West. He checked back in at quarterback in the shotgun. I was just figuring, just guessing that Shellman's back there, but Axon Sandvik makes the tackle after 7-yard gain for the Waco Warriors. Chase Harriman checks in for Axon Sandvik after he makes a tackle. West is still in the backfield with Reichenbach. So Shellman's getting a blow here. Low snap to West.
On the ground.
Just like you said earlier with Keegan Gorsh, he made the right decision.
Yep.
Saves the drive, and instead of being turnover and downs, it's just now 3rd and 8.
They're down and long for Waco.
Maybe, I don't know. West is still in the game at quarterback for the Waco Warriors. 8 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to get it off. They're going to throw a quick in route. And he's going to be in for a Waco touchdown. That was number 23, Shellman. I mean,
What a great second effort. What a great second effort by Shellman. I mean, he was hit long before he just kept the legs churning and got in.
I don't like seeing it from HLV TC perspective, but the Caden Shellman was the one that made the interception and got rewarded with a touchdown on the other end. The extra point is blocked right there to make it keep it 34-0. See where it's painted, Waco?
Yeah.
You have a whole another 10 yards behind that where the end zone is. I think they messed up their yard line, or their painting. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, there's no hash marks or anything in there.
well, now he's bringing the pylon back. Or maybe it's, I understand. I get it now. So this used to be a 11-man football field.
Yep.
So they put that extra thing there just on extra point tries. See what I'm saying? Because I just saw the kid pull the pylon.
Yep.
And he brought it back. I was like, what is going on? This makes no sense. But this used to be a 100-yard field, so they shortened it to 80 just by they didn't have to move the goalpost because just in case they go back to 11-man, they'd have to move it again.
Yeah, smart thinking by them.
I
Had
mean,
us really confused there for a second, but yeah.
I haven't been down here for an 8-man game in a long time. Most of the time we played down here, and I haven't had any relation or any connection to come down, so I haven't came down here. And I was mind-boggled. When I played down here back in 2006, it was still 11 on 11, so it was a 100-yard field. So even if we don't score here in this half, the rest of this half,
we were saved with that block extra.
We saved with a block extra point for the clock continuous. Reichenbach to kick it off again. Rorta and Weiskup back deep. And Weiskup's going to get a chance to return this. I'm glad I didn't bet that time. Weiskup's out to the 15. He's going to retreat. He is going to retreat. He's going to bounce backwards. He's going to go back forward. And he's going to be down at the 17-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the HLV TC at the 7.
I can't see who that was for the Waco Warriors. It's clear on the other side of the field, but he made the first initial attempt at the tackle, ended up on the ground, and made the tackle from the ground.
So every time I see this, yes, I was just going to say, we were supposed to be at the 17-yard line, and they spotted us at the 16 at the chain gang with that ref on this side, and then they moved us up at the last second. But every single time I've seen this, they've put us a yard deeper. And we need all the help we can get. We're down 34-0. 3:03 left to go here in the first half for the Warriors. Keegan Gore still in the quarterback with Kale Weiskup next to him on the left. They're going to look to throw the ball. Going for a deep curl to Shamakoa, deep out route to Shamakoa, and just overthrown.
Yeah, and that's uncharacteristic there when he actually had the time. We didn't have any pressure in his face. Normally we talk about how when he's got the time he can lay a good ball out there, but that one was just a hair overthrown.
I think he's just hearing the footsteps now. Rorta and Briarjack out wide to the right on 2nd and 10 here. McCullough to the left. 3 minutes to go. Hand off to Kale Weiskup, who gets popped, and he's still going to try to carry. He's still carrying.
He's carrying number 70, Stafford. 6'8", 300. He's carrying.
Yeah. I mean, he got hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and still got a yard out of the deal by carrying a 6'8", 315 guy. And what Kale stands at 5'8". I mean, he's built like a brick. You know what?
Yeah, he's a go-getter though. He's maximum effort guy all the time.
100% all the time. It's 3rd and 9 from the 20-yard line here for the HLV TC Warriors. King Gorge going to drop back to pass, looking for a word on a curl route, and he's going to drop it. It was a tough catch, but
was a tough catch. It looked like a good throw right at the first down marker.
So it's 4th and 9 from the 20. Are you going to punt or are you going to go for it? They're going to elect a punt.
Wyckoff lined up to punt. Shellman back deep for Waco.
Hayden Shellman deep for Waco. Last time he had a punt, he fair caught it. Kale Weiskamp going to punt it away again. Gets a lot of hang time again. Shellman's
we're going to have running into the return man.
Yeah. Shamako was a little too antsy there, got down there, but Shellman made the catch at the 35-yard line.
So fair catch interference, is that going to be a re-kick of the punt, or is that going to be an add-on at the end of it?
I don't see that very often, so I cannot answer that for you. Especially in high school and NFL, they would probably just add on the 10 yards.
Right.
I mean, it was just running into, it wasn't roughing, it wasn't like he didn't obliterate him, you know what I mean? So to get an unnecessary roughness penalty, it was just running into the fair catch guy. Looks like it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Holy cow.
Fair catch interference, 10-yard penalty.
15.
On
15. Yeah, they went from the 35 to the 30.
Wow.
It would have been different if it was like he creamed him, but
right. He barely touched him.
So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Waco Warriors, and like I said, we need all the help we can get. We can't have that happen. Nick West in the game with a strong eye here for the Waco Warriors. Shellman deep. Shellman's going to get – actually, that's not Shellman. That's number 12. Casey Coakley with his first carry of the game for the Waco Warriors. Stafford's not in. Shellman's not in. Are they already taking their foot off the gas here and getting a blow before the first half ends?
Well, with what did we say? 30. How many guys do they have on the team? Is it 30?
38.
38.
You can say fresh, yeah.
Yep.
So 2nd and 7 for the Waco Warriors here. West is still in there with Coakley deep behind him. They're in a strong eye again. Toss to the right to Coakley. Landon Ankrum trying to get the edge, and he could not. And then he's tripped up by Briar Jack right at the line to gain.
Briar Jack tripped him up and just saved another big play there, because if he didn't trip him up, he was still running.
So instead of being a first down, it's 3rd and 1 for the Waco Warriors. With a minute 30 to go here in the first half. Clock stopped because he got out of bounds there. High formation again. West and Coakley in the backfield. They're going to toss to Coakley to the left side. He's blowing up right away, but not taken down. Now he is taken down.
That's going to be a loss.
They're going to say if ball was loose late, but I think he was already down. So that'll be 4th and 3 for the Waco Warriors.
Let's see what kind of substitutions we see in on this 4th down.
That's what I was thinking. Do you bring Shellman back in and let him just run wild? Nope, they're going to keep the same personnel out there with Nick West bringing the play in from Coach Ediger. Minute to go here in the first half. 4th and 3 at the HLV TC 23-yard line for the Waco Warriors. Same set with a strong eye here.
Do we see the fullback dive here for the 3 yards?
Yeah, it's Reichenbach. I wouldn't be surprised at all. They're going to run this fake to left. West is going to roll out to the right and has Rafe Davison for a first down and more.
That was a good play fake. I mean, he had everybody fooled.
And that was the same play they ran on that first or second drive that they had where he faked the pitch, came out, and Rafe wasn't open. So that time he ran. This time he was open, and he made a bobbling catch. Be 1st and goal for the Waco Warriors. Down to 42 seconds to go down to the 8-yard line. West going to under center again. He's going to hand off to Coakley right up the middle. And he's stopped at the 5, stood up at the 5. Quick whistle. 2nd goal from the 5. Clock is running. Waco's not electing to use any of their timeouts yet.
I say both teams, I think, still have all three, don't they?
I believe.
They're going to hurry up and get on the ball.
Yep. 25 seconds and counting. West Coakley, the ball to the left, bobbled handoff,
Yeah.
but he still gets down 3rd and 1 for the Waco Warriors. They're just getting right back on the ball. They're not calling timeouts, nothing.
I can't believe they're not calling the timeout.
10 seconds to go here. They said just run the same play over and over until you get in the end zone, it looks like to me. Same play. Coakley's going to fall into the end zone for a touchdown. With 0 seconds left on their clock, that'll make it 40-0. Waco Warriors still have an extra point to come.
Wow, I was kind of thinking clock management there, but the Waco coaches, they knew what they had going on there. Well, kind of a shaky first half for the HLV Warriors. We're down 40-0 at the end of the first half.
We got an update from Montezuma between the Iowa Valley Tigers and the Montezuma Braves. Iowa Valley takes a 34-30 lead at halftime. 2-point conversion is no good for the Waco Warriors. And that'll end the first half. So, just a quick little recap on the first half, Zach. We get down in scoring position, and we just can't punch it in. That's our biggest downfall.
Yeah, we're struggling to finish drives. I mean, we've been in great position to score twice, and still sitting with a goose egg on the board.
And then, I mean, all the momentum goes on their side when they have their first drive was an interception. We got some good field position down to 15. Didn't punch it in. Their second drive, they have a 74-yard drive. Their next drive, they have a 78-yard drive where it was only like a 2-play drive. The second play was a 75-yard touchdown run.
Yep.
So, I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if Coach Henning will start adapting and adopting that 4-man front when they see that power set. And it doesn't have to – when they stay in that shotgun set, he can stay in that 3-man front.
Right, the 3-3-2, yep.
Right.
Yep.
But is it something that he thinks about doing, switching to that 4-man front when he sees that overload and that strong
Maybe
eye
the power,
stuff?
yeah, the power eye, yeah, exactly, where they're running that fullback dive continuously. Or they're running the fullback dive and they're also stretching the pitch to the outside out of that formation. So.
Which then if you do that, you go to the 4-man front, you bring your outside linebacker down on the edge of the line of scrimmage or the last guy on his outside shoulder, and that toss comes, you have outside contain. You turn them back to your backers, your two backers coming down the middle. So I don't know. It's just something that you gotta experiment with. This is a good time. You're down 40 to nothing. It's a good time to experiment.
Exactly. A good time to figure something out.
So we're gonna get some sponsors here by Zach, and then we'll take a quick break.
All right. Lights Insurance provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is proud to support the students on and off the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says go Warriors. Cooperative Telephone Company is a sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors. Roar Brothers Fertilizer is your local partner in the field. They are committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors. Hartwick Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. They also repair all implements, makes, and models. See Hartwick Ag for your next implement repair or purchase. Kiesel Brothers Seeds is your local Deck Lab and Asgrow hybrid dealer. Kiesel Brothers Seeds supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Stoll Construction is a big fan of HLV Warriors and a proud supporter of this broadcast. Best of luck on the season. Tim Electric takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Contact Tim Electric the next time you need a repair, retrofit, or new install. Hardin Brothers Propane has all the propane you need for your residential grain drying needs. Adam and the gang at Hardin Brothers Propane wish the Warriors the best of luck on the season. And WH Construction and Victor, building new communities one brick at a time. Whether you're building, remodeling, or in need of repairs, WH Construction can handle your small or large projects.
Got a quick update for the Waynesburg PCM game. It's 7-7, 9 seconds left in the first half. So we'll take a quick break here and be back. It looks like it's going to be a little bit longer of a halftime. So when we come back, we'll go through some players and stuff like that. Maybe read through it, but just because they have a longer halftime for the homecoming here.
What are you looking for the BGM score, you said? Last time I heard, BGM was down. Yeah. Well, I don't know. They had that kid that's got 14 touchdowns for the first 2 games.
Oh yeah, and you have her name as my favorite girl or something. Yeah, it's like my favorite Did you straighten your hair? I said no. That's her natural wife.
How about a big round of applause for our Waco band? Waco Schools has moved all of their activity calendars to the Bound app. You need to stay up to date on what's coming up in the week. All the different sporting activities and everything else. Download the Bound app and search for Waco High School. A big thank you again to LJ Roth Restoration for manning the concession stand tonight, allowing the Waco parents to watch the game from the stands. The Booster Club is funded mainly by concession stands revenue. If you have a child in a fall sport, you need to sign up for a concession stand shift. You can find a QR code there at the concession stand that will take you right to the sign-up page. Thanks so much, everyone, for volunteering.
All right, before we get the second half started, let's go over some other local scores here. We got EV and Winfield at a close one, 14-15. EV trailing by 1 right now. Montezuma and Iowa Valley, ranked number 3 and 5, also in a real close game right now. Montezuma 30, Iowa Valley 34. Madrid taking it to BGM right now. BGM trailing by 13, 7-20. In Williamsburg, PCM, another close one over there. We got 7-7. We got about 2 minutes before the second half gets started here. Let's hear another quick word from our sponsors. So we got Hardin Brothers Propane. Has all the propane you need for your residential grain drying needs. Adam and the gang at Hardin Brothers Propane wish the Warriors the best of luck this season. WH Construction and Victor is building new communities one brick at a time. Whether you're building, remodeling, or in need of repairs, WH Construction can handle your small or large projects. Hartwig Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. They also repair implements, all makes and models. See Hartwig Ag for your next implement repair or purchase. Kiesel Brothers Seed is your local deck lab and Asgrow hybrid dealer. Kiesel Brothers Seed supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Stoll Construction is a big fan of the HLV Warriors and a proud supporter of this broadcast. Best of luck on the season. Tim Electric takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Contact Tim Electric the next time you need the next time you need a repair, retrofit, or a new install. Lights Insurance provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is a proud supporter of HLV students on and off the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says, "Go Warriors." Cooperative Telephone Company is a sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors. And Rohr Brothers Fertilizer is your local partner in the field. They're committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors.
So the Waco Warriors retook the field, but HLV TC Warriors are nowhere to be found. I don't know if anybody's told them that we only got 3 minutes left to go here in the half or what. But thanks, Zach, for running down the sponsors. Did you do some halftime scores too?
I did the halftime scores as well.
Perfect. I ran over to get a bottle of water, and then I got over there and I forgot it was homecoming. And both lines are 20 people deep, so we're all good now. So we're just running through a little bit of our whole roster. We'll start with a freshman. You got Axon Sandvik, number 20. Sawyer Meyer, number 25. Number 38, Caden McDonald. Number 50, Gage Riffle. Sophomores, you got number 41, Jace Jollis. 32, Easton Crum. 22, Tristan Perkle. And then juniors, number 5, Kale Weiskopf. Number 6, Sean McCullough. Number 14, Briar Jack. Number 30, Gavin Smith. Number 31, Colin Manicucci. Number 43, Landon McDonald. And number 64, Garrett Reed. And then rounding out our seniors, we got number 7, Boston Rorda. Number 9, Keegan Gorsh. Number 16, Landon Ankrum. Number 24, Chase Harriman. Number 36, Hunter Bracklesburg. Number 40, Hayden Schaefer. And number 58, Davion Thompson. So it looked like when the HLV TC Warriors came out of the locker room, they didn't have much pep in their step.
No, the body language tells it all. They look defeated out there right now.
So it doesn't matter that you're trailing 40-0. You still have to play with a sense of fire and sense of urgency. And just if Eddie is trying to do what he's trying to do, get the culture back to where it needs to be, then he needs to get this figured out.
I think he's got that. Yeah, he's making them run a little bit out here now. I think.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they were coming out a little bit.
I think I think he probably got on him a little bit at halftime.
But he's trying to establish his culture coming into this year, trying to figure out what we can and cannot do differently. Bo Jack's walking back across the field and doesn't look very happy either, and he's going back up to the booth to be a spotter. Big thanks to Danny Davis and Sportscast Media for all they do for us. Big thanks to Bo Jack, Mark Tegler, Brad Hohensee, and also Amanda Sowers down at HLV TC. Are we going to get extra time here? Because we got 50 seconds left to go.
We've
here.
already had extra time. They already added an extra
I knew
4
that.
minutes on
I
it.
knew that. But like we're at 40 seconds, so why the refs are looking at us like, what the heck are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think the pep talk in the halftime went a little long for the HLV TC Warriors.
So we'll see what we got going on here. Another big thanks to my co-partner here. My partner here is Zach Schrapp for doing this for us every week. This is the long haul, and seeing a 40-0 score, it's kind of hard to still be upbeat, but you do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, this isn't a job to us. We get to hang out with one of our best friends and watch football and talk football. I mean, this is just, we're happy to be here doing this, and we're happy for anybody that listens. We enjoy doing this, so thanks for everybody out there for supporting this.
And I don't know how it happened. Danny Davis said, he asked me last week, he's like, how do you promote this? I said, all I do is put a post out on Facebook, and then he also promotes on Varsity Bound. He puts a little plug in there on the game, and it pops up our website, and you just got to push play. But we had 2,090 listeners last week, only for an average of 12 minutes, so that people pop it in, hearing the score, hearing something, and then they pop right back out. But still.
2,090, and it was from, 3 states or 4 states?
Yeah, well, there was two different places in California, a place in Florida, a place in Wisconsin, and then here in Iowa. Pretty awesome that we can even be a part of that.
Absolutely,
in the first game that we were at Muskogee, we had over 200 listeners. I don't know what happened, how we got 2,000, who shared our broadcast, shared to the next person, and shared to the next person, but it happened. So, starting the third quarter here, Sean McCullough is going to kick it deep for the HLV TC Warriors to Shellman. Shellman's looking to return back to his sideline with a nice little cut, and he gets out to the 25-yard line. So, as Zach mentioned in the first half there, we were almost saved from that 35-point rule, but the 35-point rule is in effect. So, the clock will be running continuous until we get it back down under 35. But right now it's 40-0 and 11 and a half minutes, and it's already ticking. No personnel changes for us on defense. We're still starting the same way we did the game.
I'm trying to figure out why the play clock's still not ticking down here.
Huh. I don't know.
And we're almost a minute off the game.
Right. They ran the ball right up the gut out of their strong eye formation. HWTC getting after it. Coach Henning.
4 white jerseys on that one.
What do you think Coach Henning said at halftime?
I'm telling you, I know he got on him. I seen him come out of the come back onto the field over here, and there was a lot of heads hanging. I can tell you, Coach Henning was on him. He was not happy about the first half.
So that makes it 2nd and 11 for the WACO Warriors. We're really far away now, so I can't see numbers at all for the WACO Warriors. They're clear on the other side of the field. I don't see Shellman back there. That was like Reichenbach next to Nick West at quarterback and running back. West is going to keep it coming near side. And he's going to get 7-8 yards there to make it 3rd and manageable for the WACO Warriors.
You're going to take him from 2nd and 12 down to about 3rd and 5, it looks like.
Yep, you're about right on. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, somewhere in there. And like Eddie said, Coach Henning said on the Coach's Corner Wednesday, in the EV game, at least they won the second half. You can take a positive out of that. So can the HWTC Warriors take a positive out of this and win the second half? That's the big thing.
And that's what you got to do in games like this. You got to find a positive and take it and roll it into next week.
They're going to run the ball right up the gut to Reichenbach, and he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, he might be.
I'm just looking at he's going to wave him on. I was looking at this ref over here, line judge.
Me too, and he wasn't waving him on yet.
Yeah.
I thought he might have been a short. But.
He was right there on the spot, like right on the spot to gain. So it looks like no Shellman for the WACO Warriors starting the second half. You're going to save him and make sure he doesn't get dinged up before they go to Fremont Mills next week. They're going to give Reichenbach the ball again. He's going to bounce off a couple tackles. We're tackling way too high. Rorta still tackled him up high, but he's going to get 7 yards.
when Rory brought him down.
Yeah, that's the thing. I saw a lot of arms go around him, but they're all going around him about elbow, shoulder height. Yeah, we got to get low.
Number 22 looks like it's in the backfield for them. Tyler Rogers, maybe. Going to get the ball from West. Or maybe that's a Coakley. That was number 12, Coakley. He got the touchdown right at the end of the half there in the first half for the Waco Warriors. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 here.
Yeah, he's almost seemed to be their secondary power runner. He hasn't tested the edge at all. He's been up the gut every time he's touched the ball.
So you got Coakley in the backfield with West on a 3rd and 1 play here at the HLV TC 35.
So look for Coakley up the middle. Oh.
West is going to roll out to the right. And he's going to get drilled by Sean McCullough and driven out of bounds. That was a good fit, hit, and drive there. So instead it was 3rd and 1, now it's 4th and 5. But we already have 4.5 minutes ran off the clock. Almost 5 minutes ran off the clock. Waco looking to punt.
4th and 5 from from about midfield, and they're going to punt. Yep.
Be ready for a fake here. No fake. Left-handed punt as well. It's over Kale's head. He's going to bobble at the 1.
Oh,
and
get on it.
Back on it at the 1-yard line. That is dangerous.
Yep. Smart play to get on it again, though, instead of trying to be hero, make something happen. Just to dive on it, cover it up.
I think he didn't realize where he was. If he would realize where he was, he could have
just let it go.
Let it go for a touchback and start this drive at 15 instead of the inch line. But
so interesting enough, I see Stafford still on the field out here on the defensive side.
But he wasn't on offense, so maybe they see that they have a chance to get a safety here, and they're going to go after it. They're going their strong T set here with Briar Jack and Kale Weisskopf in the backfield with Keegan Gorsh. They're going to hand off to Kale. And Stafford gets him on that safety.
Yep, look at Stafford. He knew he had him. I mean, he had one paw on him and drug him down.
Yeah. Ripped him down with one hand on the shirt and just tore him to the ground. So that makes it 42-0. Waco Warriors with 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to have to do a free kick now. I don't think HLV TC Warriors know it.
What are the refs conferring about here? What do we got going on again?
I don't know. I don't know if they know what goes on after the safety or not. You don't see those very often in high school ball.
Right.
They're trying to figure out where they're supposed to kick off from. So we usually kick off from the 25. Now they're going to kick off from the 15. It's not going to be a punt.
It's going to be a free kick.
Right. It's not going to be a punt. It's still going to be like a kickoff, but 10 yards deeper. We're already halfway through the 3rd quarter here, and we only had one drive and one play.
Yeah, that accelerated clock really, really kills the chance at a comeback, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're going to line up and kick off from the 15 here, it looks like.
And Shamako is going to do the honors there. It looks like I can't see if that's number 11, number 21, or what back there to return. Maybe Nick West, the quarterback.
Yeah, I can't tell you from here.
It's just a blue and white, just the Tar Heel blue and the white. It's so close together. Doing a little squib kick, and it's covered up by Coakley, who's going to get back to the HLV TC 35-yard line. I guess that was West there on the return. So Coakley must have been the guy that was deep. Had him mixed up.
So, yeah, they're going to start from, about the 35-yard line here?
Yep.
So working with a short field.
With their backups in it, looks like he's still got, West is still, he's been the starting quarterback off and on in their power sets. And then you got Coakley in there with him. but it's not their backups that are at the end of the bench. I mean, when you got 38 guys, when you're up this much, how are you going to get all 38 guys in? You know what I mean?
Right.
Hand off to Coakley right up the gut, and he's
Ooh,
pad
there was
pop.
a pop,
Two
yeah.
or three guys came down with him, K.O. Weiskopf and Sean McCullough.
I like a good pop, but that looked almost helmet to helmet out there. Yeah.
And I think it was friendly fire helmet. It looked like Sean and K.O. had helmet to
Oh,
helmet.
is that what
That's
it
what I
was?
thought. Garrett Reed going to check in. Sawyer Meyer going to check, or Garrett Reed going to check out. Sawyer Meyer going to check in. Nick West in the backfield still with Coakley in the shotgun set. They're going to hand off to Coakley right up the gut, and he puts his shoulder down, and he gets 5.
Yeah, Coakley runs the ball hard. Every time he touches the ball, he's out there looking for contact.
And he's a junior as well, so Hayden Shellman's a junior. He's a junior, so they're bringing a lot of kids back still, too. Oh, Ethan Crumb's trying to get a head start there. You see that? He's on the other side of the ball. West's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw a quick pass out to the right. Gets a first down.
About the 22-yard line, it looks like. Wow, that accelerated clock really changes things. I mean, we're down to 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, and it's ticking.
So out of the 38 players Waco has, they have 13 seniors, but there's a lot of juniors here too. So they're gonna still reload. Stafford will be gone for them. The older Shellman, the Reichenbach kid, Rogers kid, they'll all be gone.
Yeah.
Trey Edeker will be gone, and Rafe Davidson will be gone.
I was looking at the program here, and it looks like I think I saw 3 or 4 freshmen above 6 foot. So
Holy
they've
cow,
got
I
some
didn't see
big
that.
boys. Yeah, they've got some big boys up and coming.
Yeah, there's 6'2", 215, Cooper Griner. Another couple 6-foot guys, 175, 178. So, 2nd and 10 here for Waco with West and Coakley in the backfield still. In the shotgun set. West is going to keep it and get drugged down. It looked like it was a little high snap, and he didn't get a very good carry to take off on it, but HLV TC fired in there to make it a 3rd and 9.
On 3rd and 9 here, this is our chance again, show some life on defense, see if we can get a stop here, turn something around, make a positive second half out of it, like you said we did last week here.
So they're in their power I set again on 3rd and 9. Be ready for that rollout, that bootleg here. Fake the jet, the bootleg to the right, and he's going to find Rafe Davidson just overthrow him. Otherwise, he was walking in for a touchdown.
Rafe tripped over his feet there, just saved us a touchdown.
That's the only pass play they've had out of that formation. So that should be your first read on a 3rd and long or 4th and long there, right?
Yeah, they've killed it with us about 4 times. So
right.
yeah, that ought to be. Yeah, that's got to be your first read there.
I mean, when they go their shotgun set, it's different, but they were in their I form, and all they've done out of that is that bootleg. They're in the I form set again. They're probably going to call the exact same play. Look for Davis is coming across the middle again.
Yep, 4th and 9. They're going to come out here and see if they can convert.
They are going to run the ball with Coakley coming left. He's going to get drugged down by Kale Weiskopf and Harriman. HLV TC was able to get out the field there. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All
2
right.
minutes to go.
All right, and that turnover on downs is going to be brought to you by Tim Electric. Takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Contact Tim Electric the next time you need a repair, retrofit, or new install.
I thought the only time the clock stopped on turnover on downs, but they're letting it roll. He looked right at the clock, saw it was rolling, and they're just letting it go.
Yeah, the only time I've seen it stop so far was the score. They
It's
stopped
supposed
it
to
on
be
the score.
score, timeout, and turnover on downs, I thought. But it is what it is. Team Gorsh in the backfield with Kale Weiskopf. Kale's going to get the ball running left. He's going to get up 2-3 yards, and that's about it. Waco, even with their backups in, they're still flying to the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to stretch them to the outside. I haven't seen a whole lot of power run scheme. We haven't seen a whole lot up the middle, even when, like you said, when Stafford hasn't been in the game.
So now you got 2nd and 7 here.
Briarjack wide out to the right. Rhoda tight on the line. McCullough wide out to the left. Keegan in the backfield with Kale. Hand off to Kale. Oh, I lied. The fake to Kale. Keegan kept it, ran through a tackle, and was able to get a yard or two. He was hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage and got a yard or two. Third and 4 for the HLV TC Warriors.
So play clock's got about 1 second more than the game clock here. It looks like HLV TC is going to try and get one more play off this quarter before the end of the quarter here.
Boston's still tight. Boston Rorda still tight as a tight end. Briarjack wide out to the right. They're going to hand off to Kale Weisskopf. And he's looking for a cutback lane. He's got
Great
I
cutback.
thought he was going to try to hurdle the whole pile. There was 3 or 4 guys there, and he tried to hurdle over them. First down for the HLV TC Warriors at end of third quarter. So we'll go to the fourth quarter with Waco Warriors leading 42-0.
All right, that third quarter is brought to you by Kiesel Brothers Seeds, your local deck lab and Asgrow hybrid dealer. Kiesel Brothers Seed supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Let's see if we can get an update on some of the other games around the area here.
Just send a few texts out, see if we get any update from the area scores. Looks like Jeff Huber from Iowa Valley is going to text us back right away.
They were in a barn burner over there at halftime.
34-30, yeah. 47-38. Iowa Valley leads midway through the third.
47-38. They've opened it up to a 2-score game for the first time all game, huh?
Yeah. Well, at least what we know of, anyway.
Right. Yep.
So we retake the field here, and we still have all of our starters out there with Keegan Gorsh, Kale Weisskopf, and in the backfield. Going to hand off to Kale, and there's nothing there. 3 Waco Warriors there.
Another high snap and a bobbled handoff. I mean, we're running back into the things that we saw a lot last year, where it's a lot of the fundamentals.
Fundamental mistakes, yep. Easton Crum going to check out. Sawyer Meyer going to check in. Easton Crum must have got dinged up a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he was hobbling a little bit on the left side coming off of there.
Got an athletic trainer there for the Warriors. Not sure who that is this year. Got Briarjack wide out to the left, rolled out to the right. Sean McCullough tight. Keegan Gorsh, Kale Weiss coming in the backfield on 2nd and 12. Keegan looking to drop back and pass, rolls out, throws a jump ball back to the left. I don't know what the heck that was.
Oh, my goodness.
Briarjack came back and got it. I don't know. He rolled over to the right, past the hash marks, and threw it all the way to the left sideline.
But he was running right and just spun through, and that ball went right up in the air.
Was that like a design play, and they're hoping that everybody was going that way, or is he just trying to make something happen?
Right. Is that something that they saw down in EV a few times last week and decided to throw that in the playbook?
He just launched that ball to the sky. I'm surprised it came back down below the clouds.
Not only that, but it came down for an our advantage, about a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah. So 3rd and 1 here for the Warriors. King Gorsh going to look to pass to Briarjack on a good play by 66 there. 69, I don't know what that was. 69, Nick Paca.
Yeah, that was almost a pick by a DN there. He got one paw on it and almost brought it in.
They ran a little flat route from the backside tight end. That's where Briar lined up and tried to run behind the offensive line and just get a quick yard. I mean, I like the play design, but the DN just made a really good play.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, if the pass got through, he had yards.
So 4th and 1, HLV TC is going to go for it. Get it to Kayla. He's going to get a first down and more. And more, and he's pushed out of the 20-yard line. Well, they're going to give him the 22-yard line.
That might have been our, outside of the long
60-yard bomb.
Yeah, that might have been our longest play of the night right there.
So 1st and 10 for the HLV TC Warriors at the 22-yard line. 9:30 to go here in the game, trailing 42-0.
we can get in here and get a 2-point conversion, we'll stop that clock again. We'll stop the continuous run.
King Gorsh going to keep this time running right, and he's going to get 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line, or the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I'd really like to see us punch one in here and be able to take some positive notes out of here.
Right. You never want to get shut out. Keegan Gorsh, Kale flanking him on the left again. Sean McCullough on the line as a wide receiver out here to the left. They're looking for a quick pass to Kale. They get it to him. He's going to make a guy miss. Get another 5 down to the touchdown. Kale Weiskopf. Pass complete from Keegan Gorsh to Kale Weiskopf for a touchdown. And like Zach Schropp said, if we try to go for 2 here, we can probably try to start the clock. So if they wanted to, I don't know if it's like that, but they're only going to go for the extra point here, and if they make this, it's still 35 points. And it was good by Briar Jack. So it's 42-7, 8:30 to go here in the game. Waco Warriors lead.
Hey, that first HLV TC Warrior touchdown is going to be brought to you by Cooperative Telephone Company. They're a proud sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors.
Update from the Madrid BGM game. Madrid leads 39-20 after 3.
$39-20 up there, huh? BGM down 19.
Tell your brother to move that pylon back. Move the pylon back. Yell at the Griffin. Move the pylon back. He did. He said that. He don't listen to systems. I understand. Not only do I call Emery Hall's name on the basketball broadcast for the girls, she's also telling her brother and another kid to move the pylon back because it's not a 100-yard field. Yeah. Sean McCullough going to kick it deep. Number 31, Pepper catches it, and he's going to be running. Oh, boy, I thought he was gone, but he's still
on his feet.
Helmet
ripped off.
That might be a face mask.
I mean, his helmet ended up 5 yards away from the play.
Well, I'd say that the helmet was at the right hash and rolled all the way to the sideline.
Yeah.
That was Pepper. I think his name is Teague Pepper on the return there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Waco Warriors on the HLV TC side, leading 42-7, 8:27 to go here in the game.
Yeah, it looks like this drive is going to start from the HLV TC
30.
30. Yeah. And on the ref's whistle, the play clock started, but the game clock did not.
He's telling them, get it moving, get it moving.
They're rolling now.
So Nick West in the backfield Nick West is a fullback. Number 5, Jonah Miller checks in at quarterback, a freshman. He's going to hand it off to number 10. Easton Whitmore, another freshman. Maybe I was wrong.
That tackle always scares me. He got his leg rolled up on, you know.
I don't think West is in the game either. Number 41 was in the game. That was Jacob Graber, another freshman. So it looks like they've gone to their.
Yeah, about all their starters are out of the game here.
I think we have a couple. Gage Riffle's in. I can tell because he's the biggest kid on our team, and he's playing D tackle now. You got Sawyer Meyer at DN. Axon Sandvik at linebacker. Briar Jack still in the game at corner. They're in their power overload set. They're going to fake the fullback. Nope, they did. They gave it to the fullback, number 41.
Faked me out on that. I thought they faked the fullback and had the pitch over here. Yeah,
toss. 41, Jace Jowlis is in at DN with Gage Riffle at D tackle. Sawyer Meyer DN. You got Landon Ankrum playing linebacker with number 20, Axon Sandvik, and number 24, Chase Harriman. And you got Briar Jack and Boston Road is still in at corner. That guy is way deep behind the line. He's like 10 yards behind the line.
Yeah. And they're going to give it to him.
That's why, because it was a fake fullback and a toss. And number 10.
Good hit.
Oh, my goodness. Number 10 for the Waco Warriors almost scores a touchdown.
Good hit by 7. Boston Road out there.
Came across, saved a touchdown. Down to the 4-yard line, 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to tackle somebody. He was trying to hit stick somebody there.
Might be a little bit of frustration. I wouldn't be surprised if 41 here for the Waco Warriors. Graber gets the ball. He does right up the gut. And he's in for a touchdown. So that'll make it 48-7. Waco, 6:20 to go.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some bright spots on offense tonight. You know, we just didn't punch in a few of the tickets. But the defense for the second week in a row, we've struggled to stop just about on every possession.
Yep, just kind of non-existent right now. One of those things that.
They look like my Dallas Cowboys out there.
One of those things that Coach Henning and the staff need to figure out what's going to work and what's not, whether you bring a bunch of pressure every single time and just rely on that pressure to get through rather than, there's a bunch of trial and error you can do, and that's just a first year coach is trying to figure stuff out. 2-point conversion's no good by Waco. They fumbled the snap. Keep the score 48-7. Waco leads, 6:20 to go. So we'll see what HLV TC comes out here in this drive with their offensive team, whether it's the backups or they stay with their starters. Coach Henning's still talking to K.O. Weiskopf and Sean McCullough and Easton Crum. So we'll see. It looks like Cody Fromm has the special teams. Get ready for this kick return. Maybe Cody Fromm was just talking to his old defense, his defense that was just in. Where are we going? So number 30 for the Warriors, Gavin Smith is checked in. Number 50, Gage Riffle is checking out. Number 40, Hayden Schaefer's in there with the bright pink gloves. Number 25, Sawyer Meyer. Number 20, Axon Sandvik. Number 24, Chase Harriman. Number 16, Landon Ankrum. And I can't see who's deep. That's still Sean and Kale.
Yeah, it's
or Briar. Briar's on the one side.
5 and 6, I think.
I think Briar's on the far left side, and Sean's on the far right, on the right side, because I can tell by the white long socks. Kale doesn't have those long socks, so Kale will check out for the first play all game. Briar Jack gonna return.
He's gonna hit the sideline.
And he's down at the HLV TC 35-yard line.
A good return there down the sideline. Quick burst for a good extra 10 or 15 yards down the sideline there.
So we'll see what we have for offense here for the HLV TC Warriors. Gage Riffle going to check in with the starters. Gage Riffle, Garrett Reed, Sawyer Meyer, and at the offensive line, the rest of the guys are the same. You got Briar Jack, Kale Weiskopf, Sean McCullough, Keegan Gorsh, and Briar Jack. So 2 new guards in for the Warriors. Keegan Gorsh looking to throw to Sean McCullough. Throwing it behind him and almost throws an interception. Number 16 for the Waco Warriors on the coverage, Bryson Waterhouse. That was just way behind him.
Yeah, just behind him. Yeah, the pass was. I mean, the receiver was open. The pass was just behind him. So.
Number 24, Chase Harriman going to check in for number 14, Briar Jack. Boston Rorta going to check out as well.
With Harriman on the field,
Axon
I'd
Sandvik.
like to see him try to stretch it, take a deep shot. At this point in time, what do we got to lose? You know.
Yeah, clock's running no matter what anyway, so. Hand off to Kale Weiskopf coming left. Good block by Axon
Lots of
Sandvik.
room.
He's going to try to outrun him, and he's going to get pulled down at the. Oh, he's going to get up slow. Oh, he's fine.
He's up. Yep. Okay.
He's going to be out at the 17-yard line, 18-yard line here. I just don't want to see him get hurt.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
No, I mean you don't want to see anybody get hurt ever. But when you're down 40-0, yeah, that's when you really don't want to see it. Or 40-7, 48-7.
Keegan Gorsh getting play, running it in.
Down to the final 4 minutes here of the fourth quarter.
Hand off to Kale going right.
Cuts
Looking
back
back to the left. 3 yards. Cody Fromm not happy with how the blocking's going. He's telling him he got to block the whistle.
I was gonna say, you can hear him getting on him out there, which is, that's great.
I mean, it don't matter.
Builds a culture.
Right. It don't matter if you're down 48-7, you're winning 48-7. You still got to do the little things right.
Yep. Yeah, even when you're doing the little things right, when you're down in games like this, it makes it easier to do the little things right when you're playing in a close game.
100%. And just like always practice, practice makes perfect. Practice how you're going to play. Looking for out route to Sean McCullough to the left, down to the 2. I thought he was out of bounds. They're going to call it a
They're
fumble?
going to call it a fumble. I think he was fumbled first.
He was reaching for the he was reaching for the pylon, and he drops the ball at the 1-yard line. Waco will take over at the 1.
You can't blame him there. He's just trying to make a play. He's reaching for the pylon.
So, I mean, another thing, we get down in the red zone. It don't matter if it was the first half, second half, whatever, and we just can't finish. We can't capitalize on it.
I think our third trip inside the 10-yard line where we didn't come away with points.
And like you said, he's just trying to make an effort play, and I get it, but you got to do the little things right, not collectively as a team, not just Sean.
Right, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So 2.5 minutes, the clock's still ticking for the Waco Warriors here. They'll take 1st and 10 from the 1. They're just doing a quarterback sneak to try to get out of there a little bit.
Yeah, they run about the inch line, so
they got 2 yards.
Had to get some room to work with it.
Jace Jollis with the tackle there for the HLBTC Warriors. 63-46. Start of the 4th. Iowa Valley leads. So they third quarter, just like they did against Don Bosco, opened it up a little bit. Same thing they did against Springville, first game of the year too.
I think Waco's just going to take their time here. I think.
Yeah.
Looking at the play clock and the game clock, they're going to be very close to being able to run it out without a first down. So
they're going to hand off to number 10. And he's going to get popped. He's going to go back to the 1-yard line. Number 10, Easton Whitmore, freshman, thinking, man, why are these starters still out here for the HLVTC Warriors? Gage Riffle going to check out. Chase Jollis staying in. Number 38 for the HLVTC Warriors will check in. That is Caden McDonald. Kale Weiskup checks out.
Yep, looking at this clock here, if they can run it out just about perfect here.
And it's going to be
they're
a
gonna
fullback
go.
dive. Number 41.
Oh, my goodness. Look at
And
the
he's
push the
still
pile.
running. That was just a lack of effort by the HLV TC Warriors to me. Number 30, Gavin Smith going to check in. And number 77, I do not know who that is. He's not on the program.
And outside of an HLV TC timeout, I think that one's going to do it.
Yep, sure is. So that'll end the game here. Waco will win 48-7 over the HLV TC Warriors. We'll be at Marengo next week, number 3 team in the state, and I mean that's going to be a tough one for us, no matter what, no matter how you look at it. But you still want to take the little things and do the little things right. You got to take care of the fundamentals. You got to take care of discipline and do that. Do the little stuff. And I bet that's what Coach Henning will talk about all year or all week. And we'll see him next Wednesday at 6:10 on the Coach's Corner as we recap the Waco game and go into the preview of the Iowa Valley game. Sponsor here from Zach before we get out of here.
All right, guys, one more time quick with the sponsors. Again, thanks for everybody for listening. Thanks for all the sponsors. Thanks for everything you do. Lights Insurance provides coverage for ag, auto, commercial, condo, farm, home, power sports, and renters insurance. Best of luck to the Warriors from Lights Insurance. Keystone Savings Bank is proud to support the HLV students on and off the field. Everyone at Keystone Savings Bank says, go Warriors, go. Cooperative Telephone Company is a sponsor of our area students in and out of the classroom. Best of luck to the Warriors. Rohr Brothers Fertilizer is your local partner in the field. They're committed to increasing your yields through custom fertilizer applications. Best of luck to the Warriors. Hartwick Ag is your authorized dealer for MacDon products and more. They also repair all implements, makes, and models. See Hartwick Ag for your next implement, repair, or purchase. Kiesel Brothers Seeds is your local deck lab and Asgrow hybrid dealer. Kiesel Brothers Seeds supports all of our HLV students and athletes. Stoll Construction is a big fan of the HLV Warriors and a proud supporter of this broadcast. Best of luck to the Warriors on the season. Tim Electric takes the sticker shock out of electrifying service. Oh, hang on a second here. Contact Tim Electric with your next time you need a repair, retrofit, or a new install. And Hardin Brothers Propane has all the propane you need for residential grain drying needs. Adam and the gang at Hardin Brothers Propane wish the Warriors the best of luck on this season. WH Construction and Victor is building new communities one brick at a time. Whether you're building, remodeling, or in need of repairs, WH Construction can handle your small or large products. Once again, guys, thank you for everything. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Big thanks to Danny Davis, Sportscast Media, Bo Jack, Brad Hohensee, Mark Tegler, and Amanda Sowers. That'll be it for us. See you next Friday.